Guys, look at this. I'm so excited with how the WRX is coming along. If you guys missed the previous video of bagging the WRX, be sure to check it out. It made a day and night difference. What do you guys think down in the comment section below? It is so hard, dude. I can't believe the WRX is finally bagged. And it's a huge change from stock. I'm loving it so much. Got the bags, lighting mods such as the headlights, and some LED upgrades in the interior and in the back. And then of course we got the window tint, 40% in the front, and a limo tint all around. This thing is just coming along so nicely, and I'm just so happy with like the progress. I'll have the link in the description of these ramps. These things come in clutch so much. $50 and you can easily jack your car up. Alright, so we're working on the WRX again today. After we install the bags, I kind of found out that the wheel is super close to the bag itself. I mean, obviously you guys can't see it because it's like behind the wheel, but there is little room in between the wheel and the bag. Now, I already have a 5mm slip-on spacer on right now, and I can barely fit like my finger in between the bag and the wheel. So it's literally just like this much of clearance behind it. If I were to hit a bump or these tires were to like flex in any way, these things would rub on the bag and potentially pop it. Right now, I just went to my friend Gabe's house, picked up some 15mm spacers for the fronts and also the rear. So these 15mm spacers right here should give me enough clearance for the wheel and the bag so they don't rub until we get some new wheels for the car. I really want to get this thing back on the road because I haven't driven it in so long. Let's go and throw these spacers on, fix the little clearance issue that we have, and we should be good. Since the car's up on jack stands, I'm doing a little transmission fluid change. And I heard about this whole break-in period thing with like changing the oil after 1,000 miles. And as you can see, I have oil all over my arm because I just changed it. But this is after 1,800 miles, 1,800 miles on the WRX, brand new. And I want to show you guys how much metal that was on the magnetic drain plug. This was all on my drain plug. Literally all this is just like thick sludge metal. All of it was on my drain plug, and I still have a little bit too still on it. Like, this is crazy. Like, look, chunks of just metal. If you guys have a brand new WRX or have not changed your transmission fluid at all, I highly recommend it because I was so surprised. Like, I spilled it all over my arm and it was just like black all over my arm. That's crazy. So much metal. If you guys have nobody to step on the brake for the fronts to tighten these, a little trick right here that I learned a while ago. See these little holes right here? Just stick a screwdriver so it stops like that and you'll be good to go. I don't know if that's gonna clear. That might be a little too tight. I don't know if it's gonna clear. I feel like it's gonna rub. I don't know, man. Fenders aren't rolled either. Oh. Untouched fenders.
Oh, you're fine,
man. If anything, it's gonna roll itself.
I can help you roll it.
Only one way to find out. Close. Guys, it's literally sitting on it. I wonder if it'll just go all the way down though. Oh. Bro, you can hear it. What do you mean? Oh. Look at that, dude. Oh, wait. Damn, dude. Like, you literally cannot, if I were to go few millimeters bigger, I would not be able to fit it. Bro, it looks so sick. That's crazy. Damn. Now for the rears, I need spacers. I didn't put the rears on because with just the 15s, the back of the wheel hits the stud. So I had to add 5 millimeters to this. So 15 plus 5. This is a 20 millimeter right here. I don't have the 5 millimeter slip-on for the rear, so we're not gonna be able to put the rears on today. But for now, we got the fronts done, and that's all that really mattered, because I just wanted to clear the bag on the front. This looks sick, man. Literally like perfect fitment. As you guys can see, we did add a few upgrades to the reverse lights already to the car. A while back, we actually installed some LEDs for the reverse lights, the turn signals, and also for the interior. But for today's video, when I got the Subaru WRX, this is pretty much like the first thing that comes in mind when I think of Subaru or a WRX. And that pretty much is the 4th brake light that goes right here. That's pretty much known for Subarus to have that thing. So when I got this car, I just knew that I had to add one. Wow guys, that looks so good. Now I got this 4th brake light from Subispeed, pretty much the website where you can get all the parts for a WRX. If you guys use the code BORGES that I will put on the screen right here, it'll save you guys 10% off anything on their website, or even FT Speed for your FRS or GT86. Be sure to use my code BORGES to save you guys some money on anything you guys get off of their website. Shout out to Subispeed. I'm so excited to throw this on the WRX. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right in the video. So it's pretty cool. I actually thought I was gonna have to do some type of tapping into the wires, but from what it looks like, they supplied a little harness. So I think this harness plugs right into the taillight harness, which is right here. I just unplugged this from the taillight, which is right here. So I believe this little harness goes in between that, and then we plug in the light to this little thing sticking out. Zip ties. Alright, plugged in the long wire, which is going to go down to the light into the harness that I just showed you guys. Plug this into the tail light. After that, based off the video, there's a little rubber grommet which goes right here. It's kind of hard to see, but I literally just push it out, so this literally goes back by the bumper. I'm going to feed the other end straight through this grommet down under the bumper so we can connect it. Just pretty much comes up cleanly from that grommet up here, back behind the panel. So we got the wiring kind of just zip tied together up in this corner. We'll go ahead and tuck that away, we won't see that. Pretty much it. All right guys, we are good to go. We got the OLM 4th brake light installed on the car. It's very nice. Big difference from stock, as you can tell. Stock is just a little plastic covering, and then we have the LED for the brake light. I'm so excited to see this thing. Like I said, when I thought about a Subi, this is like the first thing that comes in mind. One of these 4th brake lights. I guess it gives it more awareness for the person behind you, because this thing actually flashes a lot and strobes. So it pretty much catches a lot of attention. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and test it out. I'm not gonna be able to see it because I'm gonna be inside the car, but I'm super excited. Let's go ahead and see if this thing works. I can see it. I can see the reflection. Yo, that is freaking bright. Dude, that is so bright. Actually, my camera has a screen. Why didn't I think of this? That is so sick. I'm watching it from the screen. Dude, heck yeah. That is so dope. I love that. So when the headlights are on, pretty much glows like this. When you hit the brakes, this thing flashes, and when you put reverse, it goes on as well. The cool thing about this is you can actually switch the modes. So right here, when you hit the brakes, you can change the way it comes out. So you can have it to where it flashes just like mine, or you can just have it where it's solid, it just turns on. And then right here is pretty much like the tricks on how to do it. You gotta like do like the brake pedal, and then you have to turn on the lights. I don't know, some weird trick to change the mode. And also for the reverse function, there's two as well. Mine is on blinking to steady, so it blinks for a little bit and then it stays white when in reverse, or you can have it continuously blinking, so pretty much like a strobe effect. So I'm gonna switch over the mode to the continuously blinking one. We're gonna hit the brakes, shift to reverse, reverse. All right, so 1, 2, 3. And as you can see, it's just non-stop. That is so sick. That'll definitely catch people's attention when I'm backing up. Dude, I love that. What do you guys think? Heck yeah, once again, huge shout out to Subi Speed. If you guys are interested in something like this for your WRX, use my code BORGES to save you guys 10% off if you guys want one of these or anything on their website. Dude, that is awesome. I love that so much.